So what is up, JTK family? So recently I just been feeling not too good at all, actually. A lot of people have been asking me, like, you know, is everything okay, everything fine? Yes and no. I say that because, like, I'm a single parent at the age of 21. I'm a full-time college student and I'm working, and I'm trying to balance having a life as well, which I don't have, really. If I'm being completely honest, I just don't have it. So it's just like one of those things. It's just, and then like today, I almost made not even today, last night, I almost made a really bad decision on my YouTube channel because I have been just so stressed out and so not well. I'm not bad, but I haven't been too good. And I was supposed to, this summer was supposed to be all about me posting and getting, you know, subscribers, but I only posted 3 videos this summer, and I was like, you know, like, how am I supposed to call myself a YouTuber and I'm not posting anything? How am I supposed to have a life off of this if I don't post anything? And then lately it turned from me not posting at all to me wanting to post, but then not having the motivation to post. And actually the last time I stood in front of my camera, I actually started recording, and something bad happened with the audio, and it did come out. So I got really depressed about that and really sad. And I know it's just audio, but it's like I had something really important to say, and it's not like, and it was just like this, it was kind of a video like this. It's not like I was gonna remember everything that I said, you know, something that just probably completely slipped my mind. So I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna post it. I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna say anything about it. But today is my mom's birthday, and her birthday and the day that she passed will probably always be an emotional day. But it's not like a horrible day. It was just one of those days, a little slower, take a little longer, you know. But I'm kind of surprised. Today has really been going by very quickly, and I really don't want it to, but it's been going by really quickly. And so the point of this video is that be cautious of everybody who is suicidal. Be cautious of people who are very depressed. Be cautious of people who just have anxiety and they just want help. Like, be on the lookout for those people. And you know, last night, like I said, I was about to really give up YouTube. I was looking at my channel and I'm like, dude, I got too much stuff going on, and I don't know if I can do this. And if I can do this, I just don't have nobody to back me up. I have nobody on my side to help me run this thing, you know. And you know, I've been making these posts saying, like, you know, I need a team, and guess I still do need a team. But it's like one of those things where you just gotta completely trust God with. And you know, there were most times where I'm like, God, you know, I've been praying about this, and nothing is happening. So I just want answers from God. But then it's just like one of those other things where it's like, probably God is maybe talking to me, and I just gotta listen. I just haven't been listening. But it's like I got to a point where it was like, you know, I need help, and I can't do this on my own. And you know, and it brought me down to some really low points. So this summer I got down to some really low points. Like, I think the lowest I have ever gotten is, I told myself, like, I laid in my bed and I had these heart issues, and I was laying in my bed and I was like, you know what, I wouldn't even mind if my heart just stopped if my heart just stopped right now. I wouldn't even mind. It got that deep. And you know, I've been going to life group all summer, like for church and for crew, and I've been doing stuff to, you know, really try to keep myself motivated, but then I'm not motivated at all. And today I was watching one of my good friends. His name is Lex. He has a cardistry channel. I think that's what it's called, where he works. He has his own I would say brand of cards, and he promote his cars and his business and stuff like that. And him and his one of his good friends, they were talking, and he was talking about where he wanted his channel to go. And he just said that he wanted, it was so simple. He said he just wanted people to show people how cardistry work. And you know, and it got me thinking about my channel. It got me thinking about like, okay, where do I see my channel in the next 5 years from now, like from here? And I start thinking like, you know, I could like, at first I was like, I don't know, because you know, in my mind I do have anxiety and depression as well. So in my mind I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know where I want my channel to go in the next 5 years. And then in the midst of me saying like, I don't know, it went from, I can't give up on my channel. I said that because like there are so many people out there that like me who have anxiety and depression, who feel like they cannot come past their situations, and who feel like they just, you know, the world is not there for them. And you know, when that came to my mind, I'm like, I can't quit having this channel. I might not post consistently, which I'm really working on, and you know, I think people actually really do enjoy having some type of motivation in their lives, resolving, like, you know, talking about mental health issues and stuff like that. So, you know, I told myself, I'm like, so I was like, so if I give up, who do these people have to talk to, or to have any type of motivation or anything to, like, if my channel is not here, then you know, where are they going to run to? You know, I mean, I would want them to run to God, because that's who we should all run to. But unfortunately, we are human beings, and we tend to, you know, want help from a friend, and you know, and all that leading up to this. Well, what I'm gonna say here is like, so like, I myself, I'm a people pleaser, so I like to please people, and I like to make everybody like me, and I want to feel included, and I want to feel like I'm not left out. And lately I just been feeling like, you know, I'm by myself and I'm alone, and I feel like there's nobody really. I feel like I fit nowhere, you know. And you know, my best friend, she's in a relationship now, so we're not as close as we used to be, and it's really sad, because you know, I go to crew and I look at all these people that I grew up like, nobody's story is the same, which I believe nobody's story is ever the same. But to an extent, in my mind, I told myself like, these people are too good. Like, you know, I've done too many wrong things. I've done too many bad things, and you know, I don't belong here, kind of thing. Like almost as if they were perfect, but you know, I know they're not perfect. But it was just one of those things where it was like I kind of just like, I call it self-pity. I self-pity myself a lot about my issues and my problems and my addictions and everything, and I just really put them on a pedestal. Like, you know, they are Christians just like me, and they are, you know, they have the issues, and you know, I have my issues, and you know, I just really thought it was different, you know, and it's not. But you know, but the difference between them and me is they've been knowing each other for, like, people in like crew and people in like you know, in church. They've been knowing each other for years, maybe a year or two before me, and sometimes I feel like I walked into an already built relationship, because everybody is so well connected. But when I walk in, I just feel like I am cut from a whole different cloth, which I do think I am. And you know, it's really sad to think like that, but it's my mind, you know, it's the way I think. And I always felt like, you know, and you know, I used to post these not even negative stuff on Instagram or Facebook, but I used to post a lot about my problems, and I never used to get nobody, like, people saw it and they just didn't even like think about, like, okay, is he okay? They might have thought it, I don't know that, but they could have thought it and just not said nothing. But just imagine though, if somebody else was out there and they're just like me, but maybe just a bit worse, and what if they decided to take their own life? Like, what if they actually decided to be like, I can't live in this world no more? Then what? Like, honestly, like, I always think about that. Like, what I say to myself, like, now, all the stuff that I'm going through, what if there was somebody out there that's just like me, that cannot take it, that cannot do it because nobody's taking the time out to reach to them, like, personally, not like when I see you, how you doing, what your life is like. I'm talking about reaching out to them personally, connected with them, say you want to go get lunch, you want to go get coffee or something. The little stuff actually does matter, you know. And y'all might say, like, oh, why he posting that stuff? Because I'm human, everybody goes through the same thing. You're stronger than the other person. That's what that is. Sorry guys, my camera just died, so yeah. But what I was saying is, they can't help how they feel. Like, they really just genuinely can't help how they feel. Cause, you know why? Cause I've been there. I know how that feel, to feel like there's nobody there out there for you. And like, there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can do to make your life better. And the truth is actually that we can't do that. We can't. So I don't want this video to be too long, and I don't want it to be too short. I just want to give the right words to the right people. And this is to all my people who have eating disorders, who has anxiety and depression, who's have suicidal thoughts. Because here's the thing about the difference between us and the world. It's that, yes, we're struggling through something, and everybody may look over it and be like, oh, they just gotta get over it, or, you know, they just gotta be able to get to the next level or whatever. But we can't count on that, because what if we don't make it to the next level? What if one day is too much? Like, people, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know when it's somebody's. Y'all don't know when it will be somebody's last. Like, y'all don't know. Like, y'all just don't know when someone will say, I can't take it no more, and I just want to be gone. Y'all don't know that. Y'all don't. And honestly, I'm glad that I made this video, because there are so many people out there like me that are suffering more than I'm suffering, that is going through so much stuff and just not as strong. But my people who are just like me, I want to tell you that there is a God who loves you, and He loves you as much as He loves me. He doesn't love you more, He doesn't love you less than I. He loves us all the same. And guys, you know, I know I have a hard time reading in my Bible. I want to encourage you, if you're not a Christian, I would say He's worth it. Pursue Him. Pursue Jesus, He's worth it. I believe that me watching my friend's video today was a sign from God, because it was a message. God was like, you know, you worry, like, why are you worrying? Like, why are you letting your obstacles make you feel like you're defeated? when you're not even finished yet. So it's one of those things, it's where it's like, I have to keep pushing, because if I don't, then that's when I truly fail. And I want to say this to you guys too as well. The moment that you decide that it's over, I'm done, is the day that you are completely dead. Because I know what that feels like, because I've done it plenty of times. I told myself like, oh, I'm done. I can't do this no more. Oh, I feel like I'm about to die. Or I'm told this lie to myself, and I actually believed it. Like, I fully believed it. Like, I completely believed it. And it was even after my mom passed away. This was months ago. This was 2 months ago. This was yesterday. This was 2 weeks from now. This is all the time. And this is what they think. This is what people like me think. So, guys, like I said, there's a guy who loves you, and I would really pursue him, because, you know, it might be hard right now. Life might suck, and things might not be okay right now. But guess what? This is just a season. This is just a season of our life where we just have to learn how to build on ourselves. We just have to learn on what triggers us to be depressed, what triggers us to have that anxiety, and then take it, crumble it up, and burn it, toss it out. Because we cannot let those miniature things defeat us. And lately, I know you've been feeling defeated, because I've been feeling defeated. Our situations are different, but we feel the same. You're looking for someone to love you unconditionally, like I was. Like, I was literally, I want people of the world to love me. But then God said, nah, you can't do that. You focus on me. That's what he said. God was telling me to focus on him. God said, he told me, I'm not, this is what I'm telling you, what God told me. He said, why are you seeking attention for some people who won't even be in your life for the next 10 years? He said, but I'm gonna be there forever. I'm gonna be there forever. And you trying to seek validation from these people. What are they gonna prove? And like I said, guys, I don't regret anything that I said. I said it because I believe it. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. And I just think that people like me, like us, we are struggling. And people who are not struggling, I want to encourage you to please reach out to these people, because you don't know, one day you might see them in person, next time you'll see them on the news. Keep that in mind. You just don't know. And as children of God, God told us to pick up our cross. God told us to if we're gonna be true disciplers, we gotta pick up our cross and we gotta walk our path. So right now, this is me picking up my cross. This is me walking my path. And this is me turning away from my sins. And this is me confessing on how I feel about life. And guys, I really want to thank you for, just taking the time to watch this video, because I feel like this is so overlooked and people don't understand the amount of pain people go through every day. Like I said, people don't understand. They just don't. And I'm not trying to take away from people who got stuff going on in their lives. Because you know what? Life is going to happen regardless if you wanted to or not. So I get that. So for all you people who are saying like, yeah, it's just another issue, it's no different than mine. No. you're right. It may not be. It may be super different. It may be not so different. It might be similar. But the thing is, you're strong enough to handle it. The next person might not be. That's the difference. Where your mental health, where your mind is, you can handle that. The next person might can't. Like, I might can't. The next person might not can handle it. So I just want to say, reach out and love on people and help people and be disciples and be who God wanted us to be. You know, and I don't really have too much to say left about this, other than, guys, you know, you just gotta, I guess I'm just gonna have to close this video out. You're kind, you're beautiful, Jesus loves you, and he wants you to stay happy. Never forget that. Our happiness is everything, but God's happiness and God's worthiness is more than everything. So remember that. Peace.